Hi there everyone, welcome back to Tarot with Miranda. We're carrying on working with our different decks. These are not tarot decks, but I'm really enjoying these, I must be honest, and also exploring doing readings with these decks as opposed to only tarot. So let's have a look at the wisdom of the oracle first. Let's see what that... Okay, wow. Okay, so there we have a card by the name of Loyal Heart. Okay, it doesn't only have to have significance in a romantic relationship. This can be loyalty transcends all relationships, and one would hope one has loyalty. Let's see what the angel cards say. Let's see what we get there. Okay, assertiveness. Okay, so the situation can be healed gently with love, but there is a requirement that you do assert yourself. It's a big failing that a lot of people have. They're unable to assert themselves. They then internalize their dissatisfaction and unhappiness, and that never ends well. So if you need to say no, or you need to put your cards on the table, as it were, get something off your chest, do that. I battle with that. Unfortunately, my Mars is in Pisces, which is arguably the worst place for it to be. So I tend to internalize anger and resentment, something I have to work on. Let's see what the universe has your back. And so tell us today. Okay. I surrender to a power greater than me. Okay, that is a very lovely message. So what I would say here, looking at this, is there's a need to evaluate people's loyalty and to also recognize it and respect it and value it and reward that and treasure it when it is present. When it's not present, it's also important to notice it and then perhaps say to the person, listen, you know what's going on here, because I'm getting the feeling, or if there's evidence to the contrary, then a confrontation would be healthy. May not be pleasant, but it would certainly be healthy and clear the air. But either way, you'll know where you stand. So and ultimately, you want that. There's nothing worse than bumbling around in the dark and not knowing what's going on. I just want to draw a crystal angel card. Let's see what we have in store here. Okay, apophyllite. I must say that's a mineral I've never heard of. Let's have a look. Increased support, your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. Okay, well that sounds really fantastic. There are a lot of abundance messages coming through now, especially in September, and I must say I do feel that energy, and I'm really enjoying it. Also surrendering to a higher power. The one thing we always focused on is outcomes and rushing around to prove ourselves and outcomes. There's a lot to be said for showing up, and showing up 100% and giving your best and planting the seeds of that energy And then you see it will happen. Have a lovely day.